Hello everyone and welcome to Mobile Judge version 9.0. I'm going to explain the three different users available on Mobile Judge application. So this system has a student row, a judge row, and an administrator row. These three rows have different features and have access to different things. So here I am currently logged in as a student. As you see, a student, when they log in, they have access to their grades. They're given their full name, their email, their Panther ID, the project that they're working on. In this case, I'm working on Mobile Judge version 9.0. The location where they're going to display their showcase and their poster about the project at the end of the semester, and obviously their grade out of 50 points. So when you click location 23, it sends you to Event Map. Event Map displays where each project will be located in the showcase. So judges have access to this, administrators have access to this, as well as students. And these are the two tabs, one for each map. And this is basically everything a student user would be able to do. Let's move on to a judge. When a judge is invited via email, they will click accept or decline. If they click accept, they register up and they're automatically directed to this dashboard. This dashboard will contain the judge's name at the top right corner, and they will automatically be assigned a set number of students, in this case 5. So here it displays the student's name, the projects that they're working on, and the location at which they're going to display their posters or the projects. So the judge can click on one of those locations and automatically sent to this map. The map is the display of where the showcases are. Again, now, unlike the students, the judges can actually grade each student they're assigned. So they will go around and click here, and it will display a set of questions. So how significant is the problem? Next. How significant is the solution? Next. And they're able to grade. So as you move the slider, you can change the score you're going to give, and as well as commenting in this text box. And they click next, and then they submit. Once they submit, it shows a check mark saying that you've graded the student, and then you continue until you've completed all of those all these students and you've given them grades. And this is basically the only features judges are allowed to do. What we worked on the most was for the administrator. In the administrator, they have a lot more features available to them. So as soon as an administrator logs in, they have access to this dashboard. This dashboard displays all the information such as who's invited, or the number of people invited, the number of people who rejected the invitation, the number of people pending, the number of people who actually registered, who attended, who started grading, who graded, and who were removed. So these are the different states a judge can be placed in. So if a judge started grading, that means that they also attended, and if they graded, that means they started grading but they finished, but they also attended. So this is just where the judges are currently in what state they are. Down here we can see this is for students. It shows how many grades or how many students are still pending to be graded. Here are how many actual grades were given. And this is the amount of grades waiting to be accepted. Now we could go and see that the event map is also accessible for the administrator. In this case, this is spring 2016. And these were the locations of the showcase. The administrator also has access to an email functionality. This email functionality allows the administrator to easily send out invitations using templates and placeholders. They're allowed to do this quickly. So if you send email, you get this pop-up. The pop-up says which semesters you want to select, what kind of students do you want to select. So do you want to accept active, dropped, or incomplete students? And for judges, which judges would you like to include in this email? Would you like to include prospectives, invited, rejected, pending, registered, attended, started grading, graded, or removed? You could select using this and all those people will be selected. Or you could just type an email. So you would type email, for example, this would be one, and then comma their name, first name, comma their last name. Once you do this, you have the ability to click next. And then here you see that students, there's no one because we did not select anyone we did not select any term. We have 0 judges, but we do have an extra email. And this extra email has been parsed using a regular expression to show their full name and their email. Once you click next, you can select the template. So the administrator would select any of these templates, for example, invitation to new senior project students, or invitations to serve as a judge. And when they click send, it will automatically send an email to whoever's emails were selected. The administrator also has access to see these emails, so they could go and click. They also have the date that the emails were sent, which judges registered, which accounts have been requesting for a password reset. So it gives them a lot of information. The administrator also has access to email templates. So he could select a template and, for example, this is invitation to new senior project students. And this invitation will look something like this. And these are placeholders like start, location, projects. And he could just create these templates. The placeholders are here. And basically, he's allowed to create these keywords. And these keywords will select for the database what this expression given the expression. So L name, this is the text, users dash L name, and then it will be getting from the database users dot last name. So this is a lot of helpful features allowed for sending emails, mass emails to a lot of people and inviting them to see the showcase. Next, we're going to go to the People's tab. In the People's tabs, we have 2 distinct tabs, Students and Judges. In Students, you can see all the students, their Panther ID, a picture, their name, email, project, location, and state. You could also delete a student. So if you were to delete, you will see, are you sure you want to delete the selected? Say yes, and the student gets deleted. You could filter, you could select some, and then there's the visual cue. You could sync. This basically syncs with the VIP website, so it tells you how many students will be added, so 71 new students, number of projects that are new, and then here's the statistics. So you click yes or no, we're going to click no. You could search a student, so for example, Brenda, there's the student. You could also click download report, and it will download a report of these students. As you can see, it will download a report of the students. And this download report takes into account the filters, such as the filters up here and the sorts. So if you're sorting by name, ascending or descending, it takes into account that, and then when you click download report, it'll apply the same filters and sorting given to this grid. Next, let's move on to the Judges tab. So the Judges tab has all these features similar to the Students, Judge Report, Template, and Import. So this template allows the administrator to download a template and fill it out, and then when he imports that template, it will automatically add new judges to the system. Next, let's move on to grades. The administrator has access to the Grades tab, again with filtering options, sorting options, and downloading grades. So download this view given the filters and the sorts. He could also do a mass accept, so he could accept all grades and it'll accept all the grades. He could reject all the grades and all these icons would turn red, or he could just go one by one and accept, reject, or append. The administrator also has access to click on a student and a pop-up will display. The pop-up shows all the judges assigned to that one student and their grade up here. So he could go and again do a global accept or append or reject. So if you reject all the grades, he no longer has a grade because none of the grades are accepted. Furthermore, you could click on a judge and see the individual questions and the individual grades for each question, including the comments. So you could accept this particular question and everything will be accepted. If you accept this question, then the grades will automatically change. So he has 10 as an accepted grade. And that is the functionality allowed for the administrator to quickly grade student showcases. Next, the Judges tab in the Grades section. These are the judges who attended the showcase, and if the administrator believes there's some collusion taking place, he could reject all the assigned grades to the students this judge gave. He could reject all of them, or he could accept all of them, or also append all of those grades for this particular judge. The stats is coming soon. And finally, the settings. In the settings tab, the administrator could select a term, and all the other places where the students are displayed, the judges are displayed, will automatically update for that particular semester. He could set the name, he could make it active, allow judges to log in, students can see their grades, how many students per judge, the display order, and here's a little bit of the senior project website where the sync functionality is taking place, email settings, event information, and there's a tab here for questions. These are the questions the judges will be using to grade the students, and basically the administrator has access to all these features, and it provides him with efficient and productive a productive way to maintain and manage the showcases. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope you get a clear understanding of what each user role has the ability to do and what will be needed to improve each role. Thank you, and